Hello everybody and welcome back to another No Man's Sky video with me, Caster. And in this one we're going to go through how you can find planets with floating islands on them. Now there are lots of videos out there giving you glyphs to these planets that you can just pick up off players. Go to that planet within that system and you'll find a planet with floating islands on them. However, I think it's much more satisfying when you find these yourselves, and this is the way, or what I think is the best way to go about finding them. So I am on my freighter and I suggest you get on your freighter or have a freighter. You can do it without it, but I think it's easier with the freighter. And if we go to our upgrade station here, upgrade control, have a look at base parts and upgrades, and you need to get the interstellar scanner. After unlocking the matter beam, you can unlock the interstellar scanner, and that will give you detailed economic and conflict data for each system. Whilst we're here, we also need to grab the scanner room. We can unlock that by unlocking the fleet command room above it, and these are 1 frigate module each, I believe. I think some of them are free. I believe the scanner room is 1 frigate module, and then as you can see, we'll need silver, gold and ion battery to build it. Not too taxing at all. Definitely grab yourself the scanner room. We also need to make sure that we have our warp hyperdrive, our freighter hyperdrive nice and full, and we have some warp hypercores which are great for freighters. In my personal opinion, they're better than normal warp cells to put into your hyperdrive. What we do is we go into the freighter warp map here, which is essentially your galactic map where you're going to warp from. Now I'm in the Esentam galaxy, which is the 10th galaxy in the list of 256, and it is the first lush galaxy where you're going to find more lush planets. And generally speaking, you'll find them more in blue star systems, but we need to look for a yellow system with a G in it, which indicates that it is a yellow system, a 4, which indicates the temperature. Now we need a sort of 5 to 6, 4 to 6, G 4 to 6 system, because that's the number indicates the heat of the system, and we don't want it to be too cold, you know, 1 to 3, and we don't want it to be too hot, 6 to 9. So we're looking for G and then a mid-range number. The P indicates a peculiar planet is there, and then F is frequency, which I think indicates the frequency of a planet. So there might be a radioactive planet, for example. So here's one. So we've got the name of the system. We've got the region that the system is in within the galaxy, and then we're 250 light years away. It's a G6, so yellow and mid-range, and it is a water, so there's a world there with water. Now it is pirate controlled, so some people don't like to have a planet with floating islands where they're pirate controlled, because you may get attacked by pirates. But nonetheless, let's have a look at this one. We're going to warp to this system. Now we've warped to the system, we are going to go to our scanner room, or our scanner terminal, and we're going to activate the planetary probe. We're going to have a look at the planets we've got here. So we've got a tropical planet, and that is what we're looking for. We are looking for specific tropical planets, paradise planets, grassy planets, those kind of different planets. And we're looking for sort of a medium to large planet. Smaller ones don't tend to have them on. So there's 2 toxic ones there. There's an Arctic one, and there's a bountiful planet as well. So we're going to go check out these 2 planets and see if they have any floating islands on them. So you can generally tell from low orbit whether there are any floating islands on a planet, and there isn't any on this particular one. So we'll check the second one. Oh, look at that. That's nice and pink, isn't it? So this one is a no-go as well. So we'll head back out. And essentially what we need to do is rinse and repeat, because finding planets with floating islands on is very difficult because they are very, very rare. And even though we're in Esentam, which is a lush galaxy, they're still going to be extremely rare. So don't expect to find one straight away when you're going out there and try and find them for yourselves. What we'll do is we'll rinse and repeat, and then I'll count up how many times it actually takes me, how many warps it takes me to find one. Well, hey, here we are, guys. Only 4 jumps and I've found a planet with floating islands on. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely brilliant. Now it might take you more, it might take you less, but here they are. I mean, look at that. It looks so cool, doesn't it? It's always better to have a lot of planets in the system. It gives you more of a chance of finding them. I have 2 sort of flourishing planets here. I have this flourishing planet and I have a humid planet in this particular system. And here we are. The planet with floating islands. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps with your search for a planet with floating islands on. If it does, please leave a like, subscribe for more No Man's Sky content. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye bye, guys.